We are doing US 129. This is running from Chiefland, Florida, from Knoxville, Tennessee. I remember this highway. Take you into Alcoa Highway from the airport in Knoxville. So let's do US 129. US 129 is from Chiefland, Trenton, Bradford, Live Oak, Jasper, Lakeland, small towns, Hawkinsville, Macon, Madison, Georgia, Athens, Gainesville, Cleveland, Blairsville with US 19, Murphy, Andrews, North Carolina, Robbinsville, not near Fontana, Tennessee. We go up to Maryville and then end in Knoxville. So let's do US 129. So we are turning right on northbound US 129. On US 98, we are joining I can't speak. We are joining US 27. US 129 is turning left with US 27 because we're heading into Live Oak. So now we're congruent with US 27 and US 129 in Florida. We are splitting off with US 27, so US 129 will head into Live Oak. We are meeting US 90 for Madison, and it says Lake City for US 90. That is a great choice for US 90 because US 90 is from Jacksonville Beach all the way to Texas. We're meeting Interstate 10. There is no sign for Interstate 10. Eastbound is signed for Lake City, but it should have been Jacksonville, Florida. Westbound will get signed for Tallahassee. That's okay, but I'd rather see Mobile instead of Pensacola, Florida as well too. And we are meeting Interstate 75. This is worst. Why are we getting Lake City for I-75? This should have been Tampa. Why are we getting Jennings for I-75? This should have been Atlanta or not Macon. We are meeting US 41 in Florida. So we're about to head into Georgia eventually. We are leaving Jasper, so we're about to head into Georgia. We're signed for Stantonville, and then US 41 is signed for Jennings. So we're about to head into Georgia for US 129. Welcome to Georgia, but it's just a state line. Why are we not getting welcome signs in Georgia? We are meeting US 84 for Valdosta and Waycross. We are joining US 221 and 129 in Lakeland. US 221 is leaving us for Valdosta and Quitman. US 129 is signed for Ray City and Nashville. Are you serious? Why are we copying Nashville, Tennessee, Georgia? GDOT, you're doing this copying thing on US 129 for Nashville. We are meeting US 82. That will take you into Waycross. So US 82 will go into Tifton. And why are we getting small towns for US 129? This should have been Macon. So Tifton, we're leaving for US 82. We are joining US 319 and 129 as we're heading into Fitzgerald. US 319 is leaving us, so US 129 will head into Macon. We are meeting US 280. That will take you into Birmingham. And this will take you to the start of Georgia, but it ends in Georgia. We are about to join US 341 eventually. And now we're joining US 341 in Hawkinsville. So now US 341 is going to Perry, and we're signed for Warner Robins. Now we are joining back with US 41 again. And now US 41 is leaving us again. So US 129 will go into downtown Macon. We are about to join US 80 in Macon. US 80 is leaving us, so US 129 is turning left. We are joining US 23, and it says to Interstate 16. We are meeting Interstate 16 for Savannah, Georgia, from Atlanta. US 23 is leaving us, so US 129 is going to be independent. We are about to join US 441 for Madison. Now we get Interstate 20 for Atlanta, or I don't know where. Oh, never mind. Atlanta from Augusta. That should have been Columbia, South Carolina. We are joining US 278 as we're leaving Madison, Georgia. And now US 278 is leaving us, so US 129 and 441 are signed for Athens. We are about to join US 78 in Athens, Georgia. US 78 is leaving us, so US 29, 129, and 441 are signed for Danielsville. US 29 is leaving us as well, so we're signed for Jefferson. Why are we getting Jefferson for small towns? We are now leaving US 441 alone with Commercer, and US 129 will be independent. Once again, we are meeting Interstate 85. We're going to be signed for Atlanta. For southbound, northbound gets Greenville. This should have been Charlotte, North Carolina. We are meeting US 23 again for Interstate 985. We are leaving US 23 and Interstate 985, so US 129 is signed for Cleveland, Georgia. We are meeting US 19, so US 19 goes to Atlanta, so we're about to head into Cleveland and Blairsville. Huh? We get Murphy, North Carolina for 41 miles. Okay, that's great. So we're signed for Blairsville for 22 miles. We are joining US 76. That starts from Chattanooga, Tennessee, from Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. So we are joining US 76. And now we're finally losing US 76, so US 19. And what happened to US 129? We get an error shield. No! Why is it Georgia 129? This should have been US 129. That is so crazy. And we are joining North Carolina. So welcome to North Carolina. So we're in Cherokee County. And okay, we get Chattanooga for US 64 and US 74. And we're signed for Murphy for US 129, 19, 64, and 74. And we get Asheville for US 74 and US 19. That is awesome. So now US 64 will go into downtown Chattanooga. Let's go. Looks like US 129 is still with US 19 and 74, but US 64 leaves us for Hayesville. No, this should have been Morgantown. Something like that. And we see some fog in Andrews, North Carolina. And now US 129 is leaving. So US 19 and 74 are signed for Bryson City. And we're signed for Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, wow, this is awesome. We get Knoxville. So Fontana and Robbinsville. So it says Fontana and Bryson City. Whoops. We are in downtown Robbinsville. We are joining North Carolina 28. That will take you into Bryson City and Cherokee or Franklin, I think. And welcome to Tennessee. The last town we're going to head to is Knoxville. We are meeting US 411. That will take you into somewhere around Sweetwater. So we're going into Maryville with US 411. US 411 is splitting off with US 129. So we're about to head into Knoxville. We are meeting US 321. That will take you into Townsend, Tennessee. And this will take you into Lenoir City. So we're about to get into Knoxville. with US 129. And good thing we're still signed for Knoxville for US 129. We are meeting Pellissippi Parkway or State Route Tennessee 162 and Interstate 140. This is bad. Why are we getting Maryville and Oak Ridge? This should have been Knoxville, Nashville, and Chattanooga. And the other side, that should have been Maryville. We are crossing the Tennessee River in downtown Knoxville. We are meeting US 11 and US 70. This is signed for University of Tennessee. Wow, I did not know that. So US 11 and US 70 are part of downtown Knoxville with US 441. And whoa! Interstate 275 is signed for Lexington, Kentucky. I-40 is signed for Asheville, North Carolina. I-75 South is signed for Chattanooga. We don't meet I-75 until we get off of I-40 for Nashville. That is all great choices for both of the interstates. Officially, US 129 ends on I-40. You can do either way for Nashville and Chattanooga, Asheville and Lexington. Either way. And US 129 ends on I-40. So that is it for US 129. So tomorrow, US 45 Part 3 is coming out. So later today, I will do US 221. This will take you from Perry, Florida to Lynchburg, Virginia. And then later, for next, I will do US 321. This will take you from Hardeeville, South Carolina, way up to Lenoir City, and it ends on I-40 when you get out of Lenoir City. And then we'll do US 341, only part of Georgia. So see you next time, and goodbye.